You ever play a game from years ago and think, wow, this still holds up today? Well, get ready, because we're diving into 20 games that aged like fine wine and still feel just as fresh, fun, and fantastic as the day they dropped. Some of these might even surprise you. Think you can guess which one made the cut? Infamous Second Son drops you into a stunning open-world version of Seattle, where you play as Delson Rowe, a laid-back graffiti artist who suddenly finds himself with explosive superpowers. What makes this game so exciting is the way it lets you unleash a variety of awesome abilities, from shooting smoke blasts and dashing through the air to bending neon lights in the most visually striking ways. The city feels alive and reactive, and every power you gain adds a new layer of freedom and chaos to how you play. Whether you're climbing rooftops, zipping through the skyline, or taking on enemies with flashy moves, the action never slows down. The story adds heart to the experience too, with choices that shape your journey and give you control over whether Delson becomes a hero or something darker. With its slick visuals, fast-paced combat, and super-powered fun, Infamous Second Son is the kind of game that grabs you right away and keeps you hooked until the very end.
Fire's only gonna buy 2-3 minutes diversion tops. I gotta get now. Ain't going back to Curtin Cave.
Yeah, well, whoever's coming is coming for you, man, not me.
You've been seen, son. Folks here know about you, and she's got a way of making people talk.
Rise of the Tomb Raider throws you headfirst into an epic adventure with Lara Croft as she journeys through frozen Siberian wilderness in search of the lost city of Kitezh and the secret to immortality. What makes this game such a thrill is the perfect mix of exploration, puzzle solving, and intense action, all wrapped in some of the most breathtaking environments you'll see in any game. You'll scale icy cliffs, dive into ancient tombs, craft gear to survive the harsh elements, and take on enemies with a variety of weapons and stealthy takedowns. The game keeps things fresh with hidden secrets, optional challenge tombs, and tons of upgrades that make you feel like you're always progressing. Plus, Lara's character development really shines here as she grows from explorer to survivor with a real sense of purpose and determination. With smooth controls, cinematic storytelling, and an atmosphere that pulls you right in, Rise of the Tomb Raider is one of those games that just nails the adventure vibe and keeps you coming back for more.
There was something in Dad's research about this.
It was said the Prophet...
Alien Isolation is one of those rare games that totally nails the feeling of suspense, throwing you into a tense survival experience where every corner could spell danger. You play as Amanda Ripley, the daughter of Ellen Ripley, as she searches for answers aboard a massive, eerie space station that's been overrun by chaos and one terrifying alien. What makes this game really stand out is how smart and unpredictable the alien is. It learns how you play, hunts you with no mercy, and keeps you constantly on edge. You won't be blasting your way through enemies here. Instead, you'll be sneaking, hiding, and using your wits to survive while piecing together the mystery of what happened. The retro-futuristic visuals are beautifully crafted, totally capturing the look and vibe of the classic sci-fi films, and the atmosphere is so intense you can almost feel the silence pressing in around you. With its immersive design, clever mechanics, and gripping story, Alien Isolation is a must-play for anyone who loves a good challenge and a whole lot of heart-pounding moments. The Order. 1886 drops you into an alternate history version of Victorian London, where high-tech weapons meet ancient legends, and the result is one seriously stylish ride. You play as Sir Galahad, a knight of an elite order tasked with protecting humanity from supernatural threats, and the story pulls you into a world filled with mystery, political intrigue, and epic battles. The game's visuals are absolutely stunning. It almost feels like you're playing through a movie, with cinematic lighting, lifelike characters, and beautifully detailed environments that bring every cobblestone street and smoky alleyway to life. The third-person combat is smooth and satisfying, especially with the game's unique steampunk-inspired arsenal that gives you some seriously fun ways to take down enemies. While it leans into storytelling, there's just enough action and exploration to keep things exciting, and the world it builds is unlike anything else out there. If you're into immersive stories, rich atmosphere, and games that feel like a visual masterpiece, The Order 1886 is definitely one worth checking out.
More escapees coming from the alley.
Someone heading for the atrium.
The Last of Us is one of those unforgettable games that hits you with its emotional story, gripping gameplay, and stunning world all at once. You follow Joel and Ellie as they travel across a post-pandemic America, facing danger at every turn, not just from infected creatures, but also from desperate survivors trying to make it in a broken world. What really makes the game stand out is how real the characters feel. Their bond grows naturally over time, and every choice, quiet moment, and intense encounter adds depth to their journey. The gameplay mixes stealth, exploration, and survival with just the right balance, keeping you on your toes as you scavenge for supplies, craft tools, and navigate through tense situations. Visually, the game is a masterpiece, with detailed environments that tell their own stories, from overgrown cities to abandoned buildings full of hidden secrets. It's a game that pulls you in with its atmosphere and keeps you hooked with its heart, and once you start, you'll want to see every moment through to the end.
Right away!
Uncharted 4. A Thief's End is an epic adventure that pulls you right into the heart of treasure hunting with all the thrills, charm, and cinematic action you'd expect from a blockbuster movie, but way more interactive and fun. You play as Nathan Drake, a retired fortune hunter who's pulled back into the game when his long-lost brother shows up with a lead on a legendary pirate treasure. What makes this game really shine is how seamlessly it blends fast-paced gunfights, clever puzzles, and jaw-dropping set pieces with a heartfelt story about family, loyalty, and letting go of the past. The visuals are absolutely stunning, with lush jungles, ancient ruins, and sun-soaked coastlines that feel alive and full of detail. The climbing and exploration feels smooth and natural, and the dialogue between characters is packed with personality, giving the whole game a grounded, relatable vibe despite all the globe-trotting action. Whether you're swinging from cliffs, diving into lost tombs, or just enjoying the banter between Drake and his crew, Uncharted 4 delivers a polished, unforgettable experience that's hard to put down.
Oh, having fun yet?
Oh, real blast. Oh, shit.
Metro Last Light is a gripping, post-apocalyptic first-person shooter that pulls you into the depths of a ruined world where humanity is struggling to survive underground. Set in the tunnels and ruins of Moscow, the game follows Artyom, a soldier fighting to protect the last remnants of civilization from both human threats and terrifying mutated creatures. The game's atmosphere is dense and immersive, with stunning visuals that bring the dark, gritty world to life, from the dimly lit, claustrophobic metro tunnels to the eerie, desolate surface above. What sets Metro Last Light apart is its blend of tense stealth gameplay, intense combat, and deep narrative that explores themes of survival, hope, and the human condition. The sound design is spot on, creating an unnerving sense of isolation, while the story keeps you hooked as you make decisions that impact the fate of your world. Whether you're sneaking past enemies, fighting for your life, or uncovering secrets, the game always keeps you on edge, making every moment feel intense and meaningful. If you're a fan of atmospheric shooters with a rich story and tough choices, this one's a must-play.
The things in D6 are like what the Conqueror took with him beyond the grave. Gold steel, and wild steeds, and treasures untold. Of course, the Tomb Raiders would always die horribly, killed by demons.
Far Cry 3 throws you head first into a wild tropical island where everything is as dangerous as it is beautiful. And surviving means thinking fast, acting smart, and diving deep into chaos. You play as Jason Brody, a tourist whose vacation turns into a fight for survival after a group of pirates captures his friends. And from there, it's all about taking back control one mission at a time. What makes this game really stand out is how open and unpredictable the world feels. You can sneak through enemy camps, hunt wildlife, explore hidden temples, or go all in with explosive action, and it all flows together in a way that keeps things fresh and exciting. The island is absolutely stunning, with lush jungles, blue oceans, and sunlit cliffs that make every step feel like an adventure. And the characters you meet along the way, especially the unpredictable villain Voss, make the story feel intense and unforgettable. With its smooth, first-person gameplay, satisfying upgrades, and that perfect mix of freedom and danger, Far Cry 3 delivers one of the most memorable open-world experiences you can dive into. BioShock Infinite takes you on a wild ride through the skies in one of the most visually stunning and creatively designed game worlds ever made, the floating city of Columbia. You play as Booker DeWitt, a man on a mission to rescue a mysterious girl named Elizabeth. And what starts as a simple task quickly turns into a mind-bending journey full of surprises, twists, and unforgettable moments. The gameplay mixes fast-paced shooting with unique powers called Vigors, letting you fling enemies into the air, summon lightning, or set traps with style, all while zipping around the city on high-speed skylines that make combat feel dynamic and fresh. Elizabeth isn't just a tag-along companion. She's smart, helpful, and plays a big role in both the story and gameplay, tossing you ammo and health just when you need it most. The world of Colombia is bursting with detail, from its bright cloud-filled streets to its old-timey music and posters, and exploring it feels like stepping into an alternate history dream that's both beautiful and haunting. With its rich storytelling, incredible visuals, and gameplay that keeps evolving, BioShock Infinite is the kind of game that pulls you in and doesn't let go until the credits roll. Mad Max throws you straight into a gritty, post-apocalyptic wasteland where chaos rules the roads and survival is all about guts, skill, and horsepower. You step into the boots of Max, a lone warrior with a haunted past, as he battles savage warbands and harsh desert landscapes in search of peace and a powerful new vehicle. What makes this game really stand out is its intense car combat building, and upgrading your ride, the magnum opus, feels incredibly rewarding, and every chase or battle is packed with explosive action and creative strategy. The hand-to-hand combat is gritty and satisfying, letting you take on groups of enemies with bone-crunching takedowns, while the open world is filled with hidden secrets, enemy camps to conquer, and breathtaking views that really capture the feel of a dusty, lawless frontier. The visuals are striking, with golden sunsets, roaring sandstorms, and rusted ruins painting a beautifully bleak world that's surprisingly fun to explore. Whether you're customizing your gear, taking on side missions, or just getting lost in the freedom of the desert, Mad Max delivers a thrilling mix of action, adventure, and style that keeps you coming back for more. Quantum Break is one of those games that grabs you from the start with its mind-bending concept and never lets go, blending explosive third-person action with a time-twisting story that feels straight out of a sci-fi movie. You play as Jack Joyce, who gains incredible time-based powers after a science experiment goes off the rails. And now he's trying to stop time itself from collapsing while dealing with a shady corporation and intense personal stakes. What really makes the game shine is how it mixes fast-paced combat with abilities like freezing time, dashing past enemies, or creating time shields. It's not just about shooting, it's about being creative with your powers and staying one step ahead. Visually, it's a stunner with sleek environments, cinematic lighting, and impressive animations that make every moment feel polished and dynamic. And what's super unique is how it combines gameplay with live-action episodes that change depending on your choices, adding an extra layer of depth and making the whole experience feel like you're starring in an interactive TV series. It's stylish, smart, and full of moments that make you feel powerful. And whether you're into action, storytelling, or just cool sci-fi vibes, Quantum Break delivers something that feels refreshingly different and seriously fun to play. Deus Ex: Human Revolution is a game that lets you step into the futuristic shoes of Adam Jensen, a security officer who finds himself caught in a world of conspiracy, corporate greed, and cybernetic enhancements after a life-changing accident. What makes this game stand out is how it mixes RPG elements with stealth and action in such a seamless way. Whether you're sneaking past guards, engaging in intense combat, or hacking into systems, the freedom in how you approach challenges is what really sets it apart. The cyberpunk world is beautifully realized, with a sleek, neon-lit aesthetic that captures the gritty yet high-tech future. And the story is packed with twists, moral choices, and a deep narrative that makes you question the impact of technology on society.
Where's Megan? She report in yet?
Her GPL implant shows her moving through the microchem labs. I think she's running.
Damn. Must have been a serious equipment failure. Can you get eyes?
With a heavy focus on customization, you can upgrade Adam's cybernetic abilities in a way that suits your playstyle, turning him into a stealthy ghost or a full-on combat machine, depending on how you want to tackle the game. The choices you make shape the world around you, and there's a real sense of consequence in how the story unfolds. Whether you're into action, deep storytelling, or just love exploring a rich, immersive world, Deus Ex: Human Revolution offers a unique experience that's hard to put down. Sleeping Dogs is a thrilling open-world action game that drops you into the heart of Hong Kong, where you play as Wei Shen, an undercover cop tasked with infiltrating one of the most dangerous criminal organizations in the city. The game stands out for its fluid combat system, which mixes brutal hand-to-hand martial arts with gunplay, creating intense and satisfying fight sequences that feel fresh every time. As Wei Shen, you'll dive into an action-packed story filled with betrayal, power struggles, and high-stakes moments, all while navigating the dangerous underworld of the Triads. What makes Sleeping Dogs even more fun is its stunningly detailed open world, where you can explore vibrant streets, get involved in side missions, or just cause chaos in the city. The driving mechanics are smooth, the character progression is rewarding, and the voice acting and story writing keep you hooked from start to finish. Whether you're kicking your way through the bad guys, racing through tight city streets, or uncovering secrets in the dark alleys of Hong Kong, Sleeping Dogs offers a unique blend of action, narrative, and exploration that's a blast to experience. If you're into open-world adventures that let you punch, kick, and shoot your way through a gripping story, Sleeping Dogs is definitely one to check out. Spec Ops: The Line is a game that takes you deep into the heart of a morally complex and gripping story set in the sun-scorched ruins of Dubai. You play as Captain Martin Walker, a Special Forces operative sent to investigate a missing American unit, only to uncover a horrific series of events that have left the city in shambles. What really sets this game apart is how it blends intense third-person shooting mechanics with an incredibly immersive narrative that challenges your perceptions of right and wrong. As you fight through ruined streets, crumbling skyscrapers, and desert storms, the game doesn't shy away from tough, thought-provoking themes, making every decision feel heavy and impactful. The visuals are striking, with Dubai's opulent architecture now stripped of its grandeur, creating a haunting atmosphere throughout your journey. The combat itself is tight, with tactical cover-based gunfights and squad commands that keep things exciting. But it's the emotional depth and dark narrative twists that truly make Spec Ops: The Line stand out. This isn't just another military shooter, it's an experience that forces you to question the cost of war and the psychological toll it takes on those involved. If you're looking for a game that goes beyond just action and offers a powerful, thought-provoking story, Spec Ops: The Line is definitely one you'll want to dive into.
Reloading! Keep him off me! Get him up! No man left behind!
Shit! Oh, shit! Hurry the fuck up, Walker!
We're clear.
I didn't know you were the insubordinate type, Captain.
Let's get moving. Walker, what's going on here? I'm showing Conrad that he doesn't know anything about me.
Fallout: New Vegas is a game that pulls you into a world where choices truly matter, set in a post-apocalyptic version of the Mojave Desert. You play as the courier, who's left for dead after a mysterious encounter and now finds themselves navigating a brutal wasteland full of factions, danger, and intrigue. What makes New Vegas stand out is its incredible freedom. You're not just pushed down one linear path. Instead, you get to decide who you align with, how you approach conflicts, and even how the story unfolds. Whether you're deciding the fate of New Vegas itself or just exploring its vast open world, the game gives you the agency to shape your journey in a way that feels personal and meaningful. The visuals, while showing the wear and tear of a nuclear fallout, still manage to capture the strange beauty of a broken world, with neon lights from casinos contrasting with the barren desert landscape. The dialogue system is sharp with witty banter, and the variety of characters you meet along the way makes the world feel alive and full of surprises. Add to that the deep RPG mechanics, like skill checks and combat choices, and you've got a game that rewards both exploration and critical thinking. From heart-pounding shootouts to thought-provoking moral dilemmas, Fallout New Vegas is a masterclass in storytelling and open-world gameplay that gives you endless reasons to dive in and experience it all for yourself. If you're a fan of RPGs with a focus on choice and consequence, this one's a must-play.
Holy moly. If you hadn't come here like you done, I'd be a goner for sure. I came up here to draw water.
Mass Effect 2 is a breathtaking space adventure that combines rich storytelling, intense combat, and deep character development in a way that few games can match. You step into the shoes of Commander Shepard, tasked with assembling a team of uniquely skilled individuals to stop a mysterious threat that's targeting humanity. What really sets Mass Effect 2 apart is its narrative. Every decision you make has weight, whether it's the allies you choose, the planets you explore, or the choices you make in tough situations. The dialogue system is one of the highlights, allowing you to shape Shepard's character and the entire course of the story, while also getting into deep personal relationships with your crew. The visual design is stunning, with each alien race and planet feeling distinct, whether it's the sleek, high-tech cities or the dark, hostile environments you explore. Combat feels fluid and satisfying, offering a mix of strategy and action that keeps you on your toes, whether you're gunning down enemies or using biotic powers to manipulate the battlefield.
I'll tear you apart.
The game's strong focus on character interactions and the morality of your decisions gives it a cinematic feel, making you care deeply about the crew you've gathered and the fate of the galaxy. With unforgettable characters, intense moments, and a story that draws you in from start to finish, Mass Effect 2 is a must-play for any RPG fan, and it's one of those games that makes you want to keep playing, exploring, and experiencing all the different outcomes it has to offer. If you're into sci-fi adventures with heart-pounding action and a plot that really makes you think, this game is definitely worth diving into.
Firing a high-impact shot.
Understood.
GTA 5 is an absolute roller coaster of chaos, excitement, and non-stop action. Set in the sprawling, sun-soaked city of Los Santos, the game lets you dive into a world full of wild characters, intense missions, and countless things to do. The story follows three unique protagonists, Michael, Franklin, and Trevor each, with their own backgrounds, goals, and personalities, which makes switching between them feel fresh and exciting as you tackle heists, outsmart the law, and dive into a series of wild escapades. What makes GTA 5 truly stand out is its open-world freedom. Whether you're speeding down the freeway, exploring the hills, or causing chaos in the city, there's always something to do, and the world around you feels alive. The attention to detail is amazing, with realistic weather, stunning visuals, and vibrant city life that make the game's environment feel so immersive. On top of the gripping story, the game also offers tons of side activities, from golfing and tennis to robbing stores, making it easy to get lost in this massive sandbox. The driving mechanics are smooth, the gunplay is tight, and the missions are action-packed, keeping you on the edge of your seat. Plus, with the ever-evolving online mode, you can team up with friends or strangers to create your own chaos in the open world. Whether you're in it for the story, the wild stunts, or just exploring every nook and cranny of Los Santos, GTA 5 offers an unforgettable experience that's just plain fun from start to finish. If you're looking for a game that blends action, humor, and freedom, then look no further. GTA 5 is the ultimate gaming getaway. Just Cause 2 is the ultimate playground for anyone who loves over-the-top action, explosive chaos, and endless freedom. Set in the fictional tropical island of Panao, you step into the boots of Rico Rodriguez, a skilled operative with a knack for blowing things up and causing havoc. The game offers a massive open world that's practically begging to be explored, with sprawling jungles, towering mountains, and sun-drenched beaches, all connected by an incredibly fluid and fast-paced traversal system. The real fun comes from how you can approach the game, whether you're using the iconic grappling hook to zip around the environment or parachuting from a plane to skydive into enemy bases. It's all about creating chaos however you see fit. The story is filled with twists and turns as you take on a corrupt government and make allies with various factions, but honestly, the story just serves as a backdrop for all the wild stunts you'll want to pull off. The vehicle handling is smooth, letting you take control of everything from cars and boats to helicopters and fighter jets, and the combat system is equally exhilarating, with an arsenal of weapons to wreak havoc with. What makes Just Cause 2 truly stand out is the sheer fun factor. Whether you're sending cars flying through the air with explosives, taking out enemy convoys, or just exploring the beautifully designed world, there's never a dull moment. If you're looking for a game that lets you live out your wildest action movie fantasies and rewards you to find the station overrun by hostile shape-shifting aliens known as the Typhon. As you explore the eerie, beautifully designed station, you'll uncover secrets about your past, the nature of the alien threat, and the dark experiments that have been conducted on board. What makes Prey stand out is its perfect balance of immersive sim mechanics and intense action. Whether you're solving environmental puzzles, using a wide array of weapons, or even taking on the alien powers yourself, every moment feels unique and full of tension. The game's open-ended approach gives you the freedom to approach problems your own way, whether you're sneaking past enemies, hacking into systems, or going in guns blazing. The station is full of dark, atmospheric corridors, stunning views of space, and unexpected twists that keep you on the edge of your seat. The game's visuals and sound design are top-notch, creating a sense of isolation and claustrophobia that's perfect for the setting. Prey is also packed with rich lore, offering depth and immersion with every document you find and every decision you make. If you're a fan of thrilling, atmospheric games where you're constantly pushed to think and adapt, Prey will have you glued to your screen, eager to see what's lurking around the next corner.
That was a phantom, one of the other kinds of aliens aboard the station.
Red Dead Redemption 2 is a masterpiece that pulls you into the gritty and breathtaking world of the American frontier like no other game can. From the moment you step into Arthur Morgan's boots, you're not just playing a game, you're living a story. The vast open world is alive with wildlife, changing weather, and a day-night cycle that makes every moment feel real. Whether you're riding through a dense forest, embarking on a daring shootout, or just sitting by a campfire with your gang, the attention to detail is second to none. The story is a gripping tale of loyalty, survival, and the fall of the Wild West, with characters so rich and developed that you'll feel like you've known them forever. The gameplay gives you the freedom to approach every situation in your own way, whether you want to play it straight and honest or take the outlaw route. On top of that, the visuals are absolutely jaw-dropping, with sweeping landscapes, stunning vistas, and beautifully crafted towns and camps that make the game world feel like it's truly alive. If you've never played Red Dead Redemption 2, it's a game that will draw you in, keep you hooked, and leave you reminiscing about it long after you've put the controller down. It's a game that feels fresh and exciting every time you play it, making it one of the best open-world experiences ever made.
Push the wagon! Arthur, shoot someone! I'm trying! Control now! Get behind the wagon as we push!
And that's a wrap for today's video, folks. Thanks so much for hanging out and checking out these timeless classics that still feel fresh even after all these years. I'd love to hear what games you think aged like fine wine, so drop your thoughts in the comments below. Let's keep the conversation going. If you enjoyed this list, don't forget to hit that subscribe button on proawplayer for more gaming goodness. You won't want to miss the next video, where we're diving into some underrated gems that deserve way more attention. Until then, keep playing, stay awesome, and I'll catch you in the next one.